That looks adorable.
I think so too. I don't use vultures in falconry because, of course, they go after dead things. Do you know how they find them? They find them by smell. These birds, they reach into a dead body like he's doing right now, and he cleans the inside from the outside. If Ian did not have a small bit of food in his hand, he would be screaming at the moment because there's a tiny little bit of a razor on the beak, and it's literally tearing the inside to the outside. Now, they are extremely good flyers. They have a flat glide. Now, the glide is very important because that's what allows them to use the heat rising from the earth. They can go 1,000 feet above the earth, and as they fly, that gliding lets them find their food. And they find it by smell. These birds... Are your socks all right? Not only are they extremely good flyers, but they are good walkers. They walk better than any bird of prey I know. Come over here, I want you to take a hike all the way over to him.
Oh,
All the way.
So cute, isn't he?
All the way. Now turn around and go back to her. No, all the way back.
Oh.
Now turn around right there and come back to him.
So cute. He's really cute.
Back.
I don't know why they said he was ugly.
We should get a pet vulture and clean up our house.
Job. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. On the count of 3, I want you to sort of excitedly say, time to go home. But watch what happens. By the way, all of you right there, you need to move forward a little bit. There are 2 very large horses coming by. All of you there in the roadway. They don't want to step on you more than once. Excellent. Thank you very much. Good day to see you, sir. Aren't his horses beautiful?
Yes.
Really cares for them. I had the horse out a bit earlier. I was riding him around, and I swear I heard them say, "What are you doing?" "I'm pulling a wagon." And the other one said, "I'm flying birds." You know. This black vulture likes to go into holes like a cave. Where they nest is in a crevice in a wall of a long, a cliffside. So on the count of 3, I want you to say for me rather excitedly, time to go home. Let's see where he goes. 1, 2, 3.
Time to go home.
Let's give a round of applause. He did very well.
I love that vulture.
Okay.
Get the vulture.
Now, what kind of a bird of prey flies at night?
You're a babysitter for Spitfire right now.
Everybody knows the word owl.
You know that one?
But how many of you could identify 10 owls? Few people can. There are some of you. But few people can identify 10 owls. However, the reason being is we don't see very well in the dark. And that's when owls fly. I don't use any owls in falconry because I cannot find the damn things in the dark. However, I find them very beautiful. And believe it or not, I can teach you to identify owls if you just listen. For example, a bird you call a hoot owl, it makes a call like this. It goes, hoo, 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 hoo. That's called a great horned owl. And if you listen, you'll hear the male. And they're talking to each other. Another bird I can teach you is called, lives in the tall trees near the creek bottoms. And they've got brown and white stripes on them, look like bars, thus they are called barred owls. Barred owls make a very interesting call. Sounds like it says, who cooks for you all? I do a fairly poor imitation, but I'll try. They go, oh, 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 oh. And you can identify the males also, because in the spring, it's nice and warm, no longer winter, it's the breeding season. You can hear the male barred owl going, oh, 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 oh. You know more about biology than I thought you did. Another owl I can teach you its call is a tiny little bird, about 6 inches tall. That little bird, full grown, 6 inches, and it makes a beautiful whirring, chirring call. It goes, "Oh, oh, oh." And what they're doing is they're eating lots of insects. I brought some owls with me this day. Let's bring out this owl. This is a great horned owl. Take a look.
Oh, he's so pretty. very cute.
It is a rare opportunity to see them in the daylight. Now, they're not hurt by being out here in the daylight, and they're also not bothered. I had a scholar ask me earlier, are they bothered because they hear so well? Are they bothered by all the noise? Well, they're not bothered. They can tune it out just like you and I. Look at the horns on top of the head. They're not hard horns like a cow or a goat, but they are soft feather tufts. They're not ears. They are there to help the bird hide as part of their camouflage. They're very powerful. Look how big their wings are. And look how soft they look. They are well designed with cut edges on every feather edge, so as they move their wings through the air, they make no noise. They are the original stealth hunter. They have feathers all the way down to the bottom of their toes. Now, whether you believe in God or science or whatever it happens to be, what an incredible engineering feat. Those feathers are there so that when they put their feet into the ground like this, onto some prey, it protects them because they're not sure what they're grabbing. Because these birds eat everything from a small mouse all the way up to raccoons. Their favorite food happens to be skunks. Now, they do us a great favor by eating skunks. It's not just the smell. Skunks are actually pretty good animals. But every once in a while, skunks get very sick, and they spread a disease called rabies. If you ever see a skunk out in the middle of the day walking around in a circle, you better stay away from it. But these birds eat a lot of skunks. Now, rabies doesn't bother these birds. They don't get it, they don't spread it. And so this bird does us a great favor. Let's bring out a second owl at this time. And I have the call for this owl. When I get him out, we'll have that call come out. But take a look. This is a bird called a barn owl. Let's go to the middle range of owls. Congratulations. What a beautiful bird. When I was about 6 years of age, McGram said to me, go down to the far field. There's a barn there, and there's a bird in there. I said, really? She said, there's an owl there. So I shot down to the barn, I opened up the door, and I closed the door, and it was so dark, I could not see my hand in front of my face. I lit up a torch, and before I could ever see what was flying in the top of that barn, this is what I heard. And now you know why I did not touch the ground from the barn back to the cottage. Now, the barn owl, like all owls, uses its hearing to hunt. And I've got a small toy here. It's a squeak toy. Let's see if I can get this bird's attention. See that? I'll wait till he looks away. And that's how he hunts. He listens for that squeaky noise. It is said that when a barn owl is hunting, they're catching a rat every 15 minutes, feeding birds their babies all night long. So they really do us a great favor. It is also sometimes called a harp owl. See the shape of its face? Very beautiful bird. Now, I brought a third species of owl. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's bring this bird out. This is a screech owl.
No baby.
He's cute.
You know, you are bloody predictable. I brought other owls like, that's an owl. I brought out the hawk, that's a hawk. When I brought this bird out, what I hear you saying is, oh, so cute. But it's a baby. It's not a baby. It's full grown. It will not get any bigger. But it has a very specific job. It eats lots of insects. And I have to tell you, I'm a falconer. I like to hunt with my birds. And I've been guilty. I don't hunt normally with owls, but I've taken this bird down to my barn, and I've gone into the barn with a torch on, and there is a bug, a big brown bug. It's called a water bug, and it's up on the wall. And I've carried that bird on my hand, And as soon as it sees the bug, zoom, it goes over there, takes the bug, takes it to the ground, rustles in the mouth, and it's just as exciting as watching your hawk catch a rabbit. The only difference is, I don't eat cockroaches. My lords, ladies, these are the night flyers, the night hunters. We hope you enjoyed seeing the owls.
Yeah.
What we'd like to do now is we'd like to practice a bit of falconry for you. We'd like to show you how birds of prey hunt.